everything that she was going through at the time of her death. She had a lot of star quality, and a lot of things affected her, including racism in the industry. She wasn't getting the attention she deserved, and she had a weird childhood, um, where she loved her father, but it wasn't the same back, and she was at odds with her mother, and she had a lot of sorrow coming from broken relationships. Men will always come in and use her, abuse her, and leave. But there was one guy that really, really wanted to help her and loved her, but she just wasn't seeing that option. Um, they're showing a moon card, which is her remaining in a bad situation. So, and that confirms it. She did look back on a lot of guilt about her daughter, leaving her daughter in a situation she did, and she also wanted more children. She had a lot of blessings coming to her. Had she met the right person and got the right counseling and got the right help. And the last guy that she was with, he left her high and dry. She felt stuck in the heart, like between a rock, because the money wasn't coming in as she wanted to, but she had those opportunities presented to her, but she just couldn't take them. Her depression kicked in, and also she was dealing with some mental illness as well. So she caved into addiction. And I feel that she's reunited in the spirit realm with her daughter, because they're showing it. But she went through a lot of sorrow, because everything that's showing up is presenting that. And there was always a man that always needed help. So basically, they was just using her. Almost like a Billie Holiday sort of thing. So in the end, she kept to herself. She was a hermit. She didn't allow anybody to peek into her life, because she didn't want them to see the other side of Dorothy. I feel like if she had more people around her that actually cared for her well-being and her future, she would have done a lot better. I don't think her death was accidental, or overdose, or suicide, because I'm also getting justice card. Someone is paying for what they did. I'm going to do another spread, because I also seen the truth card as well. So that's coming out. I'm going to ask what killed her. feel like she needs to be talked about more. Everybody rant and rave about Marilyn Monroe, but they forget Dorothy. She was a trailblazer. And I love Marilyn too. And she wasn't the dumb blonde that people want her to be. She was actually quite intelligent. Okay, when I shuffled, I asked, what was the cause of her death? And they're showing it that it's a love relationship. Somebody she was involved with. She went through some physical abuse, domestic violence. And he was also a womanizer. He was seeing other women at the time as well. Now I'm gonna go to my pendulum board to ask some questions. She was drowning in debt, and that's what opened the door to what happened to her. And then a mental illness with the drinking didn't make it any better. There was a fight at the time of her death. Whoever was there, they covered it up really good. At that point, she had no way out. She couldn't get away from this guy. And then the high priestess card come up, which is secrets being hidden. And next to that, the man. It's like he dangled over her. It's like he would put money on the string, like you gotta do this or you gotta do that. Yeah, it always had an attachment. He would leave, come back, and just make things worse. I feel like this guy traveled a far distance afterwards. But there definitely was an argument, because I'm getting a tower card, which is basically talking about an unhappy home, someone lying. So he detached from this whole entire situation. I don't know if he's still living, but if he did, he went through a lot of stuff indoors, behind closed doors, because of the guilt. And I feel like some people made money off her death. It's like she was worth more dead than alive. So that's where the betrayal comes into. and then they kind of forgotten about her. You don't see her talked about a lot, and that's purposely, and so nobody won't go digging up old bones to try to figure out, you know, what really happened. But she did get justice though, because I'm getting a judgment card. So the ancestors, they definitely did their job. Okay, now I'm gonna use a pendulum. When I asked was she murdered to confirm everything I said, I said yes. I feel like that it was a fight, and she how do I put this? She was drinking at the time as well, so whatever whatever he did to her to knock her unconscious, I feel like she suffocated, and maybe on her own vomit. I know that's a little gruesome, yeah, but that's how it ended. Okay, now I'm gonna ask a few more questions. And as for her daughter, it's sad the way that she lived with that disability, but she was taken care of. Dorothy made sure of that. But she also regrets not taking care of herself because she was chasing Hollywood and couldn't. That's hands on. You have to be there 24/7 for a sick child. So she wouldn't have had that career if she had just stayed home and been a mother. But she tried to detach from her daughter as much as possible because it hurt her so bad to know that she had to leave her in that situation. Okay, now conclusion. I haven't watched the movie, but I think there needs to be a redo. I don't feel like it got enough traction. They need to put her out there. And tell the real story. And if it was a movie done, I think it was years ago. So, I didn't watch it. And maybe some more documentaries on her will be good. Because all people talk about is her addiction and her problems. What about the good things, you know? Hopefully someone does, and they does it justice. I'm seeing there's talks about it. I know Whitney Houston wanted to do one about her. But unfortunately didn't get the chance. So there will be something coming up about her in the near future. That's the end of the reading. If you have any questions, let me know.